Yo, we back at it again with another exclusive. And you know, when I say exclusive, they definitely be exclusive Jones. This is for the streets, sponsored and brought to you by Rock the Mic. Executive produced by my boy Benji. Appreciate you as always. We got, like I said, exclusive interview here for you today. We got my dog, son of the 215.
I'm here.
You know what I mean? It's definitely a long time coming to have any type of prolonged conversation
now
because you a busy man. So
man, I try to.
I see you. Then you not there.
Mm-hmm.
First one there, then like in the middle of the league, but then he came back to the joint and
town family. Man.
Yeah. Where's Son at? That got to be the name of the next joint.
That's the next joint.
Yeah,
you know.
What's going on, man? Let people know a little bit about you in a light sense of First of all, where did the name come from? I gotta ask that.
Okay, that's how we start now.
Yeah, because it's an easy name for anybody to just steal. It's a hard name to continue your career and be cool with that. Like everybody gave you the tap on the shoulder for that joint to be a banger. So where did that come from?
Son of the 215 was always there, man. Early on in my career, I had a lot of names growing up, man. I feel like that's a rapper thing. But like early on in my career, I was when I was first like really making waves and making a buzz for myself. Like in my early teens, I was going by D Bills, Dollar Bills. It was like a name that my neighborhood, shout out Uptown, Mount Airy Backside, y'all know what it is. They gave me the name, and I was running with that. That was sticking like glue. You feel me? I feel like the name pick you. You don't pick the name. You dig? So, Son of the 215 was like an alias. I had like a little code names. And I remember I put out a mixtape called Son of the 215, and around the same time I put that mixtape out, I started seeing other deep bills pop up in other places. Like, you know what I mean?
Like the name.
Yeah, that dollar bills. That's a common joint. You feel me? Like it's a
especially at the at the biddy.
Yeah. So I'm like, man, I got to be a 101. I got to be all the way original, 101, man. So I remember one day my man called me. He was listening to the mixtape and he just started calling me Son of the 215, like Son of the 215. I was like, I like that. Running with that. And that's what it's been ever since. But it's a lot of layers to it. Like, I had a song called Son of the 215 outside of the mixtape. That was my pop favorite song, Rest His Soul. So, that was part of it. My style was fathered by the city. You know what I mean? Philly. That's what created my style of hip hop. So that's a part of it. You know what I mean? And I just feel like I can carry that weight. Like I'm built. I'm strong enough to carry that. You feel me?
The name suits you.
Yeah, it suit me. You know what I mean? Like I said, you don't pick the name pick you. And once I really start building that brand and running with that, everything just started clicking, man. Everything just started going the way it was supposed to go.
Before I go crazy in the conversation, I'm gonna get this out the way first.
Yeah.
Because Philly is like a lot of cities in a lot of ways, but Philly is nothing like a lot of cities in a lot of ways. And the way we hold down our sections of the city, you'll think we really from different states.
Yeah.
But we all cousins though. It's like other cities. It's like being from the south side. That's bad. That's a bad thing. Don't be from down there. We all hate that side. It's like in the city though. It's different. You might be from West Philly and everybody, West Philly motherfucking dirty as shit, but you like our dirty ass cousin. Uptown niggas, and I'm gonna say this because half my family, my bloodline, really from Uptown.
Yeah.
Y'all try to carry like Uptown the best part of the city, and every single person say they run Uptown.
To us, it is, man.
So, what was it like growing up in the Uptown section, being who you was, and how did that really shape you and what you had going on?
Well, man, me being from Uptown, born and raised. Like,
what's the area? Because some niggas be saying they from Uptown, and I be hearing the Logan shit. Yeah. Heavy Logan vibes.
I mean, in my era, it's all about the eras. In my era, like Logan Valley was Logan. Shout out to all my Logan guys, but that was Logan. They was their own thing. Allen was their own thing. Uptown was, in my era, was Mount Airy, Somerville, West Oak Lane. You know what I mean? Germantown was his own thing, you know what I mean? So, but I'm born and raised Uptown, so I feel like I got the right to say that, you know what I mean? Not to, can't really question that because I'm born and raised Uptown. Came straight home from Temple Hospital to Uptown. You know what I mean? So yeah, just right to the town. So but growing, and to clear that up too, like you gonna feel that way when you from anywhere. I feel like North guys feel
right.
like
That's why I said when I said
North
the
is
first
the
time.
best.
Yeah, they gonna
West feel like West
yeah.
is the best. South Philly feel like South Philly is the best. That's how you supposed to feel. But one thing I do know about Uptown, man, we fought a long time and a hard for our respect. You know what I mean, from Uptown, because we gonna call it how it is. I know when I was growing up, it wasn't always cool to be from Uptown. It was like, oh man, I got the grass and the trees and the driveways.
It was the old Northeast.
Yeah, it's like, man, it's pretty up there. It's fly up there. Like, bro, real guys know, real people know, man, it go down everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, it was real whether you had two parents in the crib Uptown or one, man. You know what I mean? We all was in row homes. You feel me? We might have dressed a little fly, was close to the county, so our hustle money came different. We might have got a player that come through and spend 500 with us.
Y'all was the drawing nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But at the end of the day,
that's what made niggas go to Delco all the time.
At the end of the day, you got guys like Meek who come through. Like, I run my city from South Philly back to Uptown. So, you know what I mean? Once we got on the map, we was on the map. And it's a lot of legendary, not just rappers, but people in general come from Uptown. You feel me? But for me growing up, it was the regular, you know what I mean? Just Martin Luther King High School, Finley Playground, Simon's Rec, you know what I mean? Running around Shellingham Mall and Easter Sundays in the arcade, Shellingham Mall. My Uptown niggas, y'all know what's up. You know what I mean? The Jazz Festival, stuff like that. Charlie B's and Shrimpies, you know what I mean? Real Uptown legends know what I'm talking about, man. Shout out to all the real Uptown legends we lost, man. You know what I mean? Real certified guys, man. So, once I start spitting, that's just what, that was my thing. You know what I mean? People knew that's what I was doing, what I was known for. You know what I mean? And we just held it down, man.
So that's what I was about to ask you anyway.
Yeah.
What really inspired you to pick up the microphone in a sense? You started to allude to it.
Yeah.
Like what was that first little umph to put you in a situation?
I gotta get that to my bro, man. My bro Bucky, shout out my bro Leaf Buck and my Grams. Like, I was always inking my little shit. Like, I was always writing. It's like 4th, 5th grade. I always had a pen and a pad, but I never let nobody hear my shit but my man, my right hand man Buck. You know what I mean? I remember he was like, one summer, he was like, yo, bro. He was just bringing motherfuckers to me. Like, all my homies was athletes. I played ball, but them niggas was like deep into it. I was trying to play ball, get fly, get money, and write my little rhyme. So he started bringing motherfuckers like, yo, you got him, my man. No, my man hot. He just turning everybody on to me. And one day I remember it was this group from Uptown called True Hustlers. They was popping. This was like the Off the Hook, like before State Prop, like all them groups running around. Off the Hook, Diamond District, The Figures. And it was a group Uptown that was popping called True Hustlers. They had a mixtape out, it was Truman. They had the posters all around the city, all that. And it was one nigga from the group, he was super hot. And we called him Uptown one day. My man knew him. So he like, yo, you got him, my man. And he an old head, but he still on his rapper cocky shit. Like, oh, hey, young boy, spit something. Like, man, fuck this little young boy. I spit some bars. You know what I mean? He go off like, oh, all right, damn, young boy, you nice. And we like battling, we scatting, we going at it. And I'm like, hold up. You know what I mean? Oh, all right. Like, I got my confidence. You know what I mean? Like, oh, all right. Damn, he older than me and he popping and I'm up here.
So if y'all not paying attention, he basically saying he took old head order.
Yeah.
That nigga book closed and that's where his book fucking
You feel
open.
me? Real rap. Shout out Walt, man. True Hustlers. Legend.
He got right to that shit.
And a lot of cats was coming uptown too, man. This was like guys that was coming. I remember me and rest in peace, rest his soul, my man Spittich from Wayne Ave. You know what I mean? A legendary spitter, legendary hood. His cousin was from uptown, my man Aaron. He used to bring him uptown. Mind you, Figures was super lit back then. And everybody knew Spittich was like they young boys. So he brought him uptown. I'm like in fan mode, like, damn, this Spittich, like he popping. We get it in right down Finley Playground, little 3-4 rounder. You know what I mean? He giving it up, but I'm giving it up too. And ever since then, Every time we would cross paths, it was nothing but love and mutual respect. Like that, bro. You got to stay on it. Like, I love you. We actually was in the 64 mic, John. It was a battle, 64 mics. And me and Spittish was the last. We was the last two in the joint. I lost, and then he ended up battling the guy, and then he won the joint. So it was me, him, and two other guys. It was the final four. And I remember Spittish look at me. He on the stage. I look at him. And we like, yeah, nigga, it's gonna be me and you and the chip, man. We about to get this shit on again for real. Rest in peace to Spittish, man. That's how it was in that era, man. You know, this is pre-YouTube, pre-social media. Time, yeah. You had to be outside. You had to be
there. Yeah, you had to literally be there. You literally missed it.
Our buzz came from the lunchrooms, in front of the schools, you know what I mean, on the corners, and everything was right then and there on demand. It wasn't no, you got a week or two or a month to write your rhymes for the battle. No, it was like you get a phone call, yo, bro, man over here talking crazy. Where you at? I'm coming to get you. I got 500 on you. And it's like, you know, last man standing with the bars. So, like, you know,
fucking dog fight.
Yeah,
like a real life dog fight.
Yeah, and then you had the OGs was like was inspiring this. You know, the 2 Raw for the Street tapes and all that was out, like Free and all of them. What they was doing on there was inspiring this. Cheek, Raw, and Vok, they up the way. They more going into Germantown, but yeah, they was from my era. And I remember me, Cheek, and Vok had a legendary cipher one day in front of Central High School. It was Central Summer School. I was in there for summer school, like 10th grade. And they
that nigga made it clear. He said,
people still come to me today about that cipher. Like, yo, bro, I remember. Yo, you don't remember that Central Summer School? You, Cheek, Vok, couple of y'all on the lawn going crazy. Man, it was a time, man. It was a time. And it just felt good to be repping for my hood, be repping for Uptown, be helping put us on the map. But a lot of other guys help put us on the map too. Gotta give them their flowers too, man.
Let me ask you
just one.
Let me ask you a question, son. I know it might be not that many, or it might be a lot, but I'm gonna ask you, which maybe 3. Give me 3 of like your top influences. Because I could say 5
in the city.
Yeah, I could say 5. I could say 3. I could say 10.
You want me to give you 5? I give you 5.
Give me 3.
You want 3?
Make it more, and then just and you.
Okay, I got
free
you,
to expound upon why.
I got you. Like, that's a dope question. Let me see. All right. I want to go genres or I want to stay hip hop. I'm gonna go genres, man. I'm gonna go all over the place, man. I'm gonna say hip hop wise, definitely one of my early influences, hip hop wise, in the city. I gotta give it to him, man. And I love all of them, but Beans came through like a tornado. Like, I did a show with Beans out Delaware, and I had to show him. I pulled the shit out my car like, Beans, look what I'm listening to right now. And it was his strictly skills joint what he did with Cosmic Kev, the mixtape. That he like, man, you like that shit? I'm like, what? Nigga, that shit was crack. Like, mom took my keys. I didn't care if I was locked out. You know what I mean? Like, what? Beans came through destroying everything, man. Like, what he did, that shit was legendary. So early on, I'm talking about early Beans. I even got a freestyle, you know, my catalog. I got a joint called 9A Seagull. Like, a freestyle I did called 9A Seagull. Because that year, he was just going crazy, man. Beans was smashing everything. So shout out Beans. He was definitely an early influence for me. Who else, man? Stylistics, you know what I mean? Legendary Philly R&B group. One of the Stylistics actually lived uptown on my block on Temple Road. They lived down the street from, but that's when I'm a buck. And my mom still got the picture to this day. She used to, my sister used to babysit for one of them, and she got a picture of them in the studio, the Stylistics. I mean, they were legendary Philly group, man. They was an early inspiration for me, man. Who else? I so many people, man. Like, dang, bro, that's a great question. I got one more.
And think you can think about whatever you want.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that's a dope question, bro.
So, you know,
I love Philly, man. You know how I feel about the city. Dang, who else, man? You know what? I gotta get this boy's flowers too, man. Real rap. And this is a nigga that was in my hood. I seen him. I seen they come up, they rise, what they was doing. God give him his flowers, man. Cass was a heavy inspiration for me and my guys. Cass was right there on Providence and Light Kel Pike. Shout out P Block, man, on my P Block guys, man. What's up? But yeah, he was doing it. He was having it his way. You know what I mean? Having it his way. Had the full surface deal, bringing Swiss beats through the neighborhood. You know what I mean? Sitting on the block, big ass chain on, big ass truck. Yeah, Cass was having it his way, and this is hotel, hustler, all that was out.
You said that nigga was having it.
He was having it his way, bro. I'm talking about having it his way. But you know, us being young spitters running around the neighborhood, I remember one time he came up to me and was like, I don't know, he was hearing about me, and then I ended up spitting in front of his crib. Like, I guess you could say it was a battle cipher, whatever you want to call it. Well, one of his homies, and he got to hear the bars close up. So when that happened, like, he really was doing some shit with me. He would see me like, young boy, man, me repeat my little bars. Like, oh, I had a bar said something big done, hit you from around the corner. He hit, young boy, you gonna be nice. Woo, woo, woo. Long story short, one day I'm in the crib. My man called me. My man Buck, he up on property. He like, yo, Cass up here. Cass wanna holler at you. I'm thinking he playing. Like, bro, ain't no Cass up here, bro. Like, what you talking about? Like, stop playing. I get on the phone, it's Cass. Yo, come up here, I wanna holler at you. Oh shit, I jump right out the bed, slide right up there. Slide right up there. What's up, Cass? And he started talking, you know, we talking hip-hop, top and shop. He's telling me how he was like trying to put a little group together, young boys. Like, he like, I'm worrying about the big fish in the game. I'm gonna put a group together, youngins that's gonna get busy. At that time, I had my own group that I was running around with. So I pulled the Ralph Tresvant, like, Cass, I can't really slide on my guys, but you know what I mean? I do maybe some solo, but I already got a group. Yeah, man. And then, you know, down the line, he ended up having this situation. Shit got crazy uptown. But yeah, Cass definitely was checking when I was a young. He definitely was giving me jewels and telling me like, yo, bro, you gonna be something. So shout out Cass. Gotta give him his flowers, man.
That's a good job.
Gotta give him his flowers. Yeah, that's a
good job.
That's a For the Streets exclusive right there, man. Cass know that. I'm a youngin' and I'm getting busy uptown. And that block from that radius, and then you gotta remember where I'm at, uptown, Mount Airy, the backside, what I like to call it, like all back up in there, Rugby Street, Sharp Neck, Temple Road, Vernon Road, Stitnad, all back up in there, Finley Playground. You know what I mean? Cord getting ready to take off. That's another boy. I mean, even though he a era behind me, he still did it crazy. They took it to another level. You know what I mean? So my hood has some legendary guys coming up out of it, man. You know what I'm saying? Legendary. Cord took it there from the moment he jumped off the porch and really start being in his bag. He took it there. You heard this up top, every day around the way. You know what I mean?
Man, right away.
Yeah. So shout them guys out though, man.
So what? No, that's a good theory.
No doubt.
So what make Son of the 215 different then? You gotta put people in a mood now where it's like, this is the difference.
Make me different, man. Like, I feel like I said, I'm a one-on-one, man. My style, what I'm selling, and I'm sure it's been done before, but not the way I'm trying to go about it. I'm trying to sell the Philadelphia experience, man. Like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to tell the story of Philly, the way we see it, a typical Philly guy trying to navigate life and figure it out. You know what I mean? Our swag, our talk, the way we go about it, our history, our future, whatever you want to call it, man. You know what I mean? That's the tell I'm telling. This ain't no guy from Philly that's like, all right, he from Philly and he got signed with this person over here, and you know what I mean? No, like, I'm all about, like, we Philly. I'm trying to bring the world to us. Like, come here and know what we got going on. We a Mecca too. You know what I mean? We a genre too. We a major powerhouse too, bro. Don't act like we ain't played a major role in this music and entertainment industry. You feel me? You look all around the industry, anywhere you want to look, you always gonna find somebody that's from the 215, bro.
No, for sure.
Anybody can.
That's true.
Anybody can. And I'm talking about bands, anything you want to talk about, bro.
You seen the newscaster, Shorty? They just put her on, like, She like, yo, I'm from Philly. Like,
You talking about John that ain't
yeah, they don't even believe me. I had to put my real voice on for him. Like
anywhere you look, bro, anywhere in the game, bro. So
sure.
I feel like, you know, like I said, it's been done before, just in other ways, man. I feel like Will did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was nothing but a show about a guy that was from Philly that ended up linking with his rich uncle. Like, really think about it. It was a comedy, but that show was on some Philly shit. Like,
Sure.
why Will had to slide out there? He got into some shit.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
He got into some shit in his hood.
Right.
And his mom, like, I'm getting you out of here for you get clipped. And he take the Philly experience to Bel-Air.
This for man like Leaf, Cousin Van, all my guys that pick out a quiet town and tie it down. They got me staring at the world through my rear view, moving with some rollers and riders who never scared to, prepared to take it to the furthest extent. These highways get darker than limo tent. This thing of ours, lucky we inviting you in. Them things 17, but we get them for 10. Just get in, just for my 9-5 transporters, road warriors, watching the scanners just to see if the man on us. Hit my dog with first degree, dropped at the manslaughter. Started with quarters and then it increased. You know it's booming when you just can't escape the streets. Headed to Carolina, state troopers at the next exit. Plug got it pure, but we know how to stretch it. Digital scales and hidden compartments. Before the loud pack, we had haze in the coffins, and often I think about some hustlers I know. Gassed up the Caprice and was ready to go, you know. To the feds, kicked in the door. Found you in Atlanta, never made it to the course. When he get out, pick a route, we gon' take a more tour for sure. Gotta keep watching for Jake, and you can't make mistakes, and you can't press the brakes. If you see them red and blues, then you know it's too late. Gotta keep watching for Jake, and you can't make mistakes, and you can't press the brakes. Which road you gon' choose when you gotta bust a move? And I got what it takes to rock the mic right, yeah. To the point where they flipped it and turned it into a drama and made it, that's what it really was about. That's what the new joint about. You know what I mean? So it's like the Philadelphia experience, I feel like something that need to be told. Our story need to be broadcasted just like any of these other major cities. No pun intended to LA or New York. New York created hip hop. You know what I mean? LA got the Hollywood and the buildings and the offices and all that. Philly got the soul. We got the soul. You want the soul? You come to us. Come to us. You feel me? We got you.
I got a lot of respect for you for taking the mentality that you got and allowing people to see that shit on a outreach level, like a community outreach level. So a lot of times you get so focused in doing what you gotta do, you really forget the main scheme of this. You're gonna leave, and you're gonna literally leave something behind.
Thank you, bro.
And I don't think sometimes people, kids, even without kids, people that depend on you, that's younger than you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You literally leaving them something.
Yeah.
So
no doubt.
I feel like not to be cool, you always kind of show up and show up.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? And that shit.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate
that shit. That shit the main shit to a nigga.
No doubt, no doubt. Especially when it comes to the city, how could I not? My whole thing is this, man. Your backyard, you can't skip no levels with this. Philly, my backyard. It's your backyard. It's Rock the Mic backyard. It's for the streets backyard. This our backyard. How you gonna skip that? You know what I mean? I'm all for hitting the road and taking it on the road. I've been on the road plenty places, man. Especially with a big bro like Free, rolling with him, he be all around the world. So we've been on the road, traveling and getting to it. But you still got to come back to the backyard. Your backyard is the first that's going to tap in and let the world know who you is. Think about when Meek got his situation and T.I. and Rick Ross and them guys was coming here. I think Rick Ross came here and tweeted that there's something. Who the hottest in the city, who got the best record in the city or whatever like that. And people went on Twitter and went crazy for me. The backyard did that for him. We did that for him. If he ain't had his backyard, that wouldn't have happened. And Rick Ross smart enough to know, dang, all right, now I got this boy. He popping in Philly. Right now I got Philly. Now I could come through Philly in the silk on the 4-wheelers and Rick Ross riding around Philly on 4-wheelers.
Oh, bullshit.
Oh, well, Hov did the same thing. He got the prop. I got Philly. Come on, man. You can't skip your backyard. So what's better than you got an artist, a guy calling himself Son of the 215, man? I'm telling your story. I ain't just telling my story. I'm telling our story. How you gonna hate on the kid that's trying to, big up and uplift what we got going on? And like I said, I ain't the first to do it. It's other ones that did it and doing it too. And we gotta give them their flowers. Like my big Brody, man. Shout out Free, Philadelphia Freeway. You know what I mean? We can't miss when we carry it like that. Shout out so many people that's
so yeah, let's do
on
it
the same type time.
Let's
go ahead, bro. Wherever you want to go with it.
I'm about to say, let's
Wherever you want to go with it, man.
Starting to mix and collaborate with other artists, like we're speaking about. Let's go, Son and Starks.
Oh man, shout out my man Sherrod Starks, man. West Philly, man.
Stand up. Tell people a little bit about where that inspiration came from.
Okay.
And more than anything, talk about the chemistry.
Oh man, listen. Shout out my dog DJ No Frills, super legend.
Yeah, shout out for
super legend, responsible for the whole Philly support Philly movement. Another pioneer and flag waver and person that's out here pushing the Philly culture forward, pushing the Philly message forward. He one of the first guys to get behind my records. Frills remember me from early on in my career, the D-Bills era that I was telling you about. Frills know that era of me. Stayed locked in with Big Bro. And Starks locked in with him too. So that was all Frills bringing us together, knowing this is a dope West Philly MC, this is a dope Uptown MC. Made sure we was in the same room, and me and Sparks we just vibe, we just click. That's my dog. I be telling Starks all the time, like, Brody, you remind me of an Uptown nigga. He be telling me, like, nigga, you be acting like you a West nigga. You know what I mean? That's my nigga, man. So, and we just was talking about it. We was doing records, and we was just like, yo, we gotta do a joint, bro. And he was like, let's do it. We made it happen. Got in the lab, started cooking up, came up with the concept, had some records we wanted to put together. Had some dope features on there. Shout out Enes. Maddox is on there. Young Maddox, another Philly young legend, killing it. You know what I mean? So that's how that came about, man. And we just put it together. And once we was putting it together, hollered at my man Benji. You know what I mean? Benji being one of my favorite media outlets in the city. He stood behind it, got right behind it. You know what I mean? On some West Philly Uptown shit. Yeah. Yeah. Got right on board and said, whatever y'all doing, I'm with it. So, go grab that, man. Starks and Son out right now, man. All platforms. Singles is out, full effect.
So I want y'all to hear that, though.
Yeah, all that, man.
One of the major things that you saying, though, and stop me if I'm tripping.
Yeah.
He didn't have no problem collaborating with other artists.
Not at all.
And the mindset is the same thing every time. Making good music.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? Like, your first move seems to be motivated by that.
Yes,
and
sir.
A lot of artists nowadays, they be dope, but they don't get that. Sometimes that should be the link. You know what I mean? Just being in the same room sometimes. Knowing you could go somewhere and perform with an artist you never would have met if you didn't network, if you didn't take the opportunity to listen to somebody else. You know what I mean? He walked freely. You know what I mean? Somebody say slide, he slide. Like,
yeah.
That's walking freely, and people think that's blindly. It's not blind at all.
And not for nothing, man. Like I said earlier, that's the backyard, bro. This ain't just an artist. This an artist from my city. Would I look like not want to mob and link up, with guys that's out here in my city on the same type time that I'm on, man? What, man? What's the harm in that? That's all we doing is put more work on the streets. You feel me? Any real street nigga know that, man. Real street niggas got money with niggas all around the city, man. You know what I mean? No barriers in that. So we just taking that game plan and applying it to music. My man on the west side, I'm on the upside. We join forces. Now you got it. Uptown West Philly collaboration, man. We locking it down both sides of the board. Yeah, man, go check that out, 'cause it's a banger, man. And we got more stuff on the way, man. We got more shit on the way too, man. Hell yeah.
He got more shit on the way.
Hell yeah.
He got him and Freeway.
So another album. What's that? 2? Yeah. That's 2 right there.
So
that's 2.
Yeah. This one I think is funny because hearing the way you naming this shit.
Yeah. 215 way.
Yeah. So it's like the first genre. He did the Sun. Then the second joint took 215. I'm on this shit like, fuck.
Yeah, the 215 way, but
Yeah.
for real, the 215 way is a play on both our names. You got Freeway,
Mm-hmm.
you got Son of the 215, the 215 way.
Exactly.
You feel me? But shout out Big Brody, man. You know what I mean? Of course, I got the utmost respect, love, and you know what I mean? I always got to salute Big Bro because he gave me an opportunity to eat. A lot of people an opportunity to eat. A lot of artists that he helped open doors for, do a lot for the city, always show up for the city. So my heart is always, and my respect is always embedded with OG because he ain't had to do none of that. Even all the way back to in the beginning, pulling me on the stage and showing love when we way back when we in Atlanta, he ain't had to do none of that. I remember I had a show right after me and him linked. I had a show in Baltimore, and just right after, you know, I become a freedom thinker and all that. And I remember we sitting chopping it up, and I'm like, yo, man, I got a show this weekend, big bro. Like, I'm gonna be in Baltimore. Woo, woo, woo. He like, all right, I'm gonna pull up. I'm like, that's love, but you know what I mean? I know he's super busy, so I ain't, you know what I mean? If he can't make it, it's cool. Bro, pull right up. We in Baltimore, like, you know what I'm saying? He pulled right up. Mind you, I'm headlining the joint out there. He pull up. These people don't even know Free coming. They think they just getting a Son of 215 experience. They don't even know Big Brody about to pull up. Man, he pull up. I already got it turned. Turn it all the way up to the max. I never forget that night, man. This the first time I performed with him. This the very first time I get to perform with him.
He said, this shit up to the max.
He come out Baltimore.
That's it.
Turn it up to the max. I'm talking about he performed with me, then went in and did his own lineup of records.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And the promoter, like, you got that free of charge, man. You know what I mean? Just pulled up on the strip that come to holler at this youngin'. That's sturdy, man. That's how you carry it. That's how you throw the rope back and open the door and you know, make sure the next man getting some of the action. So that's enough for me. He ain't had to do nothing else for me, bro. Some artists be too entitled. Man, he ain't had to do nothing else. You feel me? From the first feature, he had to do nothing else. But for us to do this project and for it to be his idea, like, yo, bro, I think this is something we need to do. We need to do a joint together. I was ecstatic. Like, yo, bro, yeah, let's do that. What? That's a bucket list check off.
For sure.
Got to do an album with Freeway check.
For sure. Bro.
You know what I mean?
That should be on everybody.
You feel me?
That you crazy. You don't get one.
You feel me?
One track though.
One track was enough
enough
to do the whole project. Like, come on, man. I can't be thankful enough. It's my dog. It's my guy, man. He ain't got to ask me for nothing. He need me. I'm there. And it's a banger. What the fuck are you talking about? The 215 way out right now, man. Featuring PD Crack.
Mm-hmm.
Featuring Young Gunner, two elite MCs, legends. Featuring my dog Ravis Beats, my guy Harrix, man, my DJ Revolver. Dewey bring that heat. Come on, man. Oh man, y'all, man, it's a great time, man. And you know, and I dropped a solo project early in the year, Morris, man. Master of Rhyme, Reason I Survived. So that's 3 albums you got from me so far in 25.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just working.
No,
bro.
that's a good job.
That's three projects right there,
It's probably
man.
because you a freedom thinker, right?
Oh yeah, Freedom Thinkers Academy, Music, Health, Education, and Culture. Shout out to that, man. But that's all Brody, man. I'm just a soldier. He the captain, you know what I mean? He putting that play together.
Break down that because like
Freedom
I said,
Thinkers Academy,
the real life side of everything.
music,
like
health.
even that they had something down like Germantown had.
Yeah,
That jump.
yeah.
Even a time like that, like
Mhm.
I'm sitting there. He's asking me, Brian, you want to perform?
Shout out Brahim the Dream. Yeah, you talking about the
I'm like, we gotta turn the music off and have
you
that
talking about
conversation.
Nice Sound Jones.
Yeah.
I performed at the very first Jones. Shout out Brahim, man. I was there for the
Yeah,
very
shout out, bro.
Bro be turning it up.
Always called.
Another guy
Yeah.
that's pushing the culture
That is
forward,
true.
that got the love in his heart for his city and Philadelphia and want to see us move forward. But yeah, bro, Freedom Things Academy, Music, Health, Education, and Culture, man. Big Brody got a lot going on. He got artists he working with. You know what I mean? He got health partnerships with different corporations and companies that he a part of, and he is a celebrity ambassador for them. You know what I mean? He got the classes, the Freedom Thinker classes that you could take, the STEM Force work programs, the music classes you could take, and then the culture, man. Like he said, we are the culture, man. It was just an honor to be able to link with bro and get Jews from him and be a friend, man. And because like I tell him all the time, man, he been there. What better than to get the information and the Jews and the knowledge? I want the knowledge, bro. You know what I mean? The money ain't going nowhere. Give me the knowledge. I want the gems. So what better to get it from than a guy that already been there, been to the mountaintop, know what it takes to get to the mountaintop. He gave me all type of jewels and lessons and give me my salutes and my flowers. Let me know, like, no, bro, you on your way to being a legend. You ain't one of them guys now. And to do the project, that really just solidified that for me, like that, bro. Me and bro in the joint together, like, and we tearing it up. So, you know.
Y'all make sure I grab the 2 on 5 way.
Shout out Big Brody, man.
Let's talk about taking it past music.
Yeah.
So, not even to bounce around, trying to stay chronological with this shit. Because you could do this shit all day.
Yeah,
like, it's funny. But I think talking about the film side of shit is a good way to go in the sense of, like, what give you the mindset to do that? Like, most artists might have a situation where, like you just said, you have a buzz from music. Music is already working. You know what I mean? Some people, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I can just keep riding this, like, I can ride this wave. I'll be cool forever.
Facts.
Free wave. Just keep doing it. And it's like a lot of artists might never move up off of that.
Yeah.
Off of that lake.
And once they comfortable. Yeah.
What made you go to another habitat?
I just followed the energy, man. Like, I just try to, you know, be myself. Like, one thing a lot of people don't know, might not even know about me, my close family and friends, I'm a huge movie buff. Like, I love movies. I always love movies. And I feel like all that's in the art, like hip-hop, movies, all that's art. It's all
Top
art
black
itself.
Movies. Top black movies.
Top black movies?
3.
3?
Just 3.
Any genre?
Any genre.
Okay. Ooh, art. What I've been on lately. I'm old. I just watched this the other day. Super classic. Higher Learning.
I've never seen that.
You never seen Higher Learning? Bro, go watch Higher Learning tonight, bro, with Lawrence Fishburne, Ice Cube, Omar Epps, Tyra Banks. Classic, joint. Classic. I just watched it the other night. I ain't watching in a long time. I had to swing back around and watch it, man. Higher Learning. Let me see. One of my favorite. I always got to throw this in there because this is one of my favorite, man. This is another a good Omar Epps joint. Juice, man. Juice. Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. I got to throw this in there because I've been watching it lately. I know my daughter going to watch this and start laughing, her and wifey. The Last Dragon. Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon.
That's a banger right there.
A banger.
Bruce Leroy work.
Bruce Leroy catches bullets with his teeth. I'm Bruce Leroy going you balls out here. I'm Bruce Lee's son. Movie. You feel me?
It was a different movie.
And Barry had the soundtrack was popping the way he put the movie together, but also was breaking artists with the soundtrack, like the Barge and Barry Gordy was on another level.
You thought Sure Enough was Busta Rhymes?
Sure Enough, definitely. I remember Busta ended up playing like Sure Enough in the video.
Right, wrong.
He definitely, if they was to remake it,
to confuse niggas,
if they was to remake The Last Dragon, Busta, you definitely got that.
You
definitely got the rule, bro. He got the rule, bro.
I'm thinking I'm the only one that really thought that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to think Busta Rhymes is in the joint talk about who the baddest and shit.
One of my favorite black movies, man. But you know
that was the top 10 final boss though. Like if you do you say
that's the part that
it like that. Top 10 final bosses and movies that gotta be top 10.
I get chills as soon as that part come up when Bruce,
because he was kicking niggas ass.
Leroy, you warmed up yet? Leroy thought it was over. He like
he was scared.
Oh, come on, come on. Then he had the glow too. Guess I forget. Sure Enough had the glow too. Remember
he had his shit.
He had the red glow.
Shit. Yeah.
Like Sure Enough wasn't sweet. Leroy was him.
He was on point. Yeah.
Leroy was just him, but Sure Enough had the glow too. He figured whatever the glow was. Sure Enough had already figured it out.
The glow shit out.
He figured it out.
He was on Vegeta shit, and then he was on his Goku shit.
You feel me? Yeah, early in the game.
Got
So
him right up out of here.
that's a legendary joint, man. So I'm a huge movie buff, man. So I was always wanted to tap into that lane. I gotta get that to my man Jimmy the Saint, another Philly legend, another Philly pioneer, pushing the Philly experience forward. He gave me the shot, man. He was the first to believe in me and say, "Yo, bro, let me see what you can do." And when I got the shot, me being me, whatever I do, I'm gonna do it 110. I just took it there. You feel me? And go watch all the joints that's on Tubi, man. Target on my ops, man.
What's the name of them?
Target on my ops. I'm in there, man. I play Benny Gunn, lead role. That's a crazy joint. We just dropped a joint called Dear Mama. Shout out to author Tiana, man. She's in the Jimmy Saint universe. She got her own universe. And she gave me a lead role to play in this movie, Dear Mama, about a Philly drill rapper. And he gets into a crazy situation. The only one that might be able to save him is his mom, man. And it's about what's really going on in the culture of hip-hop in Philadelphia with the drill music. Come on, man. You know what's going on. We losing these youngins at a rapid pace. And she killed it. Killed it, man. Go watch that ASAP tonight. Crazy. You know what I mean? But I'm in Complicated Affair, man. You in Complicated Affair. Yeah, come on, bro.
For sure.
Yeah, your flowers.
No,
you popping out.
Appreciate it.
You popping out.
I appreciate it.
Stick Up Boy, man. Saturday with Barley Cobain and my sister Red Snapper, the queen of Philly hip hop and comedy. My sis, killing it, killing it. I hope they listen, Jim. Saturday too, man. Come on, man. We need that. You know what I mean? Nobody's Son. That was my first joint. Shout out Lil Taj, man.
That's the joint I know.
Taj. This young boy, man, he's super great, man.
That was the first one I
proud of young boy, man. That was the first one. That was my breakout moment. You know what I mean? Shout out Taj, man, Lauren Mack, Plex, everybody that was in there, man. Crazy movie, man. Good joint, great story, real story. Jimmy, man, his pen, man, he dive in. But like I tell him, author Tiana, all the directors in Philly that's putting these movies together for Philly, man. They telling Philly stories just like me, bro. I'm just telling it with the pen. They telling it with the camera. That's the tip we got to be on.
How you go off with my dog?
Yeah.
Like, how did the Rock the Mic for the Streets situation?
How all that tied in? Benji, man. I just seen, bro, I'm the type, bro. I see somebody on the same time I'm on, bro. I got to salute them. I got to give them their flowers, man. You know what I mean? I'm running around with a guy like Free doing my thing. He is keeping that whole Rockefeller Philly vibe energy alive, which is needed. Letting the world know these are legends. This is what they did for Philly. You know what I mean? And we keeping that alive, and we gonna take that to the next level. And I seen that. Now, man, hey, man, me being me, bro, I need in. You know what I mean? And I know what's gonna get me in is what I got going on. Benji could have heard what I had. I ain't rocking with that. But him being him, oh no, that's it. And he rocking with Big Bro, and we connect and we vibe, man. A real live nigga from West, a real live nigga from Uptown, man. I'm rocking with my dog, man. Everything he doing for Philly, man. He doing for the culture. He doing for us. If you hating on that, you hating on yourself, man. You hating on guys that's out here trying to push the city forward and move the city forward and do it for Philly. Not just me and two of my dogs or me and my block or me and my hood. No, this for us. This for the city. This for trying to bring the black dollar to Philadelphia and being able to leave, like you said, leave something for these youngins after we gone. Something they can build on. You know what I mean? We put it together for the next generation. Now they got the jewels and the blueprint and the lane that is open for them. You know what I mean? Same way I say it with like Free and Prop and Eve and that all that era, man. They left a little something for us to learn off of. Like, all right, you know what I mean? That's how they did it. We do it that way. Even a guy like all the way to like, bro, man, Free, he come back. He's still in the city giving it up, still helping artists and building things and making sure it's opportunities for people in Philly to have, man. Benji could have called his situation anything else, man. What'd he do? Rock the Mic Right. That's a legendary Philly song from two legendary Philly rappers, man.
No, for sure.
and he putting on Philly people.
And nigga knew that shit wasn't by accident.
You know what I mean?
He said, hey,
that
is perfect.
that just
everything that I'm doing.
That just tip your hat to his genius. You feel me? That just show his genius. You know what I mean? Real rap. Shout out my brother, man, Benji, man. Rock the mic, the whole Rock the Mic universe, man. For the streets, all that, man.
So Free Fest last year,
yeah,
Benji low key spoke the 215 way.
Spoke it right into existence. Yup. If it's footage out there, him walking up on me and Free, and he like, yo, when I'm getting the Sun and Freeway project, that's what he say. And Free like, man, it's gonna happen. Fast forward, 2025, 215 way is out right now. So shout my brother out, man, for not just being a fan of dope music, dope Philly hip hop, having the courage, because some dudes don't do that, man. Some dudes won't even give you your flowers when you ain't around. Better yet, they're giving it to you right then when you is around.
Sure.
He could have went up to Free and want to have his own moment. Yo, Free, I'm Benji. He take that moment and let me make sure my brother shine too. Hey, Free, what's up, man? When you and my man gonna do the joint? Now he hear it from somebody else. Dang, all right, maybe we do need the
next song you play. That's in the back of that nigga head.
Maybe we do need to do that joint. People asking me about it. So I definitely got to salute my brother for that, man. That was a major key moment, man. And we was out there vibing out, man. Very first Free Fest. Benji was out there, camera and everything, man. For the culture, media in Philly. We so quick to want to run. And I'm not saying don't run to these other outlets and vibe with the Vlads or the on the radars or the this and the that. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool and dandy, man. But make sure you tapping in with the home base before anything. You got media outlets right here in the city. I don't care how many followers or none of that he got, bro. He got a camera and he trying to make sure people in the city get seen. I'm all for that, man. I'm all with that. I'm standing behind that.
200%.
200%. He called me, yo, bro, this we doing that. I'm there, bro.
So let's go on. I guess we're gonna give a bitty report card. What you think about the 4DaStreetz?
4DaStreetz is crazy.
As far as him taking a little bit and literally dicing it up and serving it in a way like it's gourmet. By that I mean that nigga take an 18-ounce steak instead of slapping that big ass motherfucker on the plate and saying eat up. Nigga dice it up 4 different ways and serve it to you in more ways, and you don't even know he got some motherfucking crazy a la carte shit that he didn't even cook up yet for the motherfuckers that want it like
crazy, man. Crazy, man. I ain't just saying that because I'm on it, man. Crazy. He got the 4DaStreetz for the guys, and he holding it down for the ladies, man. He got the ladies popping off, coming through, popping they shit. So you know,
highlighting spitters,
though. Spitters, man. Spitters, and it ain't no. Listen, there's other people in the city that's doing that, and I ain't trying, there's nobody, nothing like that is what it is. But it ain't no politics, I'm the son. I'm gonna say what I want to say, and I earned that. Listen, it ain't no politics with my brother, man. It ain't about no, all right, man, I can get this many views if I work with this person because he gonna repost me. Now I'm gonna get this. He don't care about none of that, bro. If you hot, you got a spot. He from that era. He from that class. That's what was going on in Philly before the internet swept in and we let the outsiders into this thing of ours called hip-hop and to let them tell us how to maneuver and work our own thing. They got us looking at each other and saying, no, bro, you ain't got enough followers and this and that. You can't. That's some shit that the powers that be created. Sure. I can't work with you because you ain't got this many followers or you ain't going this many likes.
Yeah, that's imaginary, bro. Trust me.
Hip-hop is our thing. Why are we letting them tell us how to work our thing? You know what I'm saying? He don't care about none of that, bro. You hot. You on there, man. If you not, So I give my brother all respect for the way he putting it together, man. The whole, like I said, the Rock the Mic universe, man. All of that. Everything he got under that umbrella, because it's a lot he got going on under the umbrella, man. And we stand with him 100%, man. You see, he did the Starks and Some mic drop for full effect. Joan was crazy, man. Benji's he's in the field with us, man. He in the field. He a field nigga like me, man. He looking for the Underground Railroad.
You helping him build that shit.
No doubt.
When
That's
you
my
went on
brother.
that Rock the Mic, you put a stamp on it in a way
That's my brother.
it's easy to do, but it's hard to do because people are mimicking something.
Yeah, and
it's like reading off the recipe, but you don't know how to cook that shit by now.
And he tapped in not just with the up and comers, he also paying homage to the legends too, man. Giving them they flowers, man. Giving the legends they flowers, man.
Who's some other artists you trying to collab with? What's the collab looking like? Like who's some people that you got something that you really want to collab with?
You know, I got the joints. You know what I mean? Man, so many projects out right now, man. But some of my favorite collaborations lately, man, been me and Petey got a crazy joint off Midnight Train in Philly. You know what I mean? Back on Fire, that joint crazy. Petey, one of my favorite Philly artists ever, man. His pen is ridiculous, man. Shout out Pedro Tequila, man. That's what I like to call him. Petey Crack, man. P Crack. He pen is amazing, man. Shout him out. Finally I just got to work with Young Gunner. Young Gunner on the 215 way. We got a record called Stay for the ladies. Another impeccable pen, impeccable lyricist, legend, Young Gunner. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my man Harris, produced that. Me and Core, man. Me and Core got a crazy record, man. What was so crazy about the Core record is we both being from uptown, so it was long overdue. You know what I mean? That was bigger than just collabing. It was for our hood. You know what I mean? So a lot of people uptown enjoyed that record and got to come holler at me, you know, about that record. I got to help a up-and-coming producer break out. Lovely Lake B, shout her out. You know what I mean? She produced the record. And we got busy, man. You know, I love working with my Philly artists more than anything, man. I work with whoever got that heat, got that smoke all around the world, but I'm the son of the 215, so it's only right. I gotta stay tapping in with my Philly artists. I'm becoming artists in the city I love to work with. I like what Dage is doing. The chick Dage, she's super dope. She's super dope. I like what she got going on. I just ran into my man Ranshaw, another uptown stepper. We got something in the works we gonna cook up. My man, shout out my man Famous. I seen him today, uptown stepper. We cooked up before. We gonna cook up some more. Amir Ali, shout out Amir Ali, man. Shout out, man. Crazy, man. Pen game crazy, man. Hoping to work with him in the future. Me and Tor talked about doing some stuff. I still gotta get that Mac verse, man. Shout out Mac, B Mac, coming for the verse. Shout out Siegel, definitely need that. Everybody, man, whoever got that smoke, man, I ain't biased, man. Whoever trying to cook up, make some dope music, man, I'm around.
You know what I mean? Coming through on the Beanie version.
Yeah, man, I need that, man. Mac, man, listen, Mac back on fire, man. Shout out D Jones. D Jones got a crazy joint. Mac and Kiss somebody I love to work with outside of Philly, man. A lot of dope artists outside of Philly I love to work with, but you know what I mean? Me being the son, the city is always first, man, because I know what we got here, man. We got something special, man. We got something epic in the 215, man.
You working harder with more artists, or you want to do more solo? What are you ready for?
I know around my birthday coming up in November, I always drop the Veterans Day joint, man. My core followers and my fans that rock with me, they ask for Veterans Day 4, man. So I'm trying to cook that up for them. I got some other, you know, clips in the cut. I'm going to make sure, man, that I keep feeding the streets with that. More movies coming out that I got to work on, you know what I mean? And just, you know, building my own little imprint, 215th, you know what I mean? Doing that. Still making sure if Big Brody ever need me, I'm there. You know what I mean? Always trying to help change things outside of the music and the movies in the city and in the community. Like with the gun violence, man, I'm a big advocate for that. I lost a lot of homies, you know what I mean, and a lot of family members to that. So I could have been taken off of here from that. You know what I mean?
So that advice you want to like offer to the young,
think
the YNs.
If you can, man, think, man. You ain't even a YN, man. We trying to. You a YK. You a young king, man. Think. You know, think, man. Just take a second and think, man, because that one moment could change everything for you and that other person, whoever you going through it with, the beat, whatever you want to call it, man. Think, because listen, man, can't put that bullet back in that gun, and you definitely can't. You can't get that time. You can't get that time back. You know what I mean? So that's the best advice I could give to him, bro. Think, man. But that's up to us too, as the leaders and pillars in the city and the community, trying to, be better examples and lead by example, man. You know what I mean? We know we come from a rough city, a tough place, but it's still a beautiful place. I like to call it the beautiful struggle. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to tear my city down with my music. I'm trying to build it up. And the death toll is tearing it down.
So you're not gonna be self-sufficient on yourself?
Oh man, I come from the
That's
era where we ain't,
I thought that's what we were doing.
We ain't talk about that.
Doing the shit and then right after it.
I come from the era where the bullets got felt. You kept it to yourself.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I don't know, bro. I thought I was missing something.
I'm from that era.
You just said a lot of smart shit. Yeah. I just wanted to hear.
Yeah, facts. I'm from that era, man. We ain't know nothing about none of that. So and that's another thing, youngest. Like I said, just think, man. Take a second and think. Think about yourself, your future, your mom, your kids if you got them, your guys on the street that you might not get no letters from, no commissary, might end up hitting your broad, all that. Get like that. You know what I mean? Think, bro. Think. Take a second and think, bro. Because time is of the essence out here, bro. And before you know it, it's over. You know what I mean? Before you know it, it's all over, man. And rest in peace to all my guys that I lost. Little youngins out here that's doing that crazy time. Hope you come home soon. If you come home, hope your head is on right, because it's crazy out here, man. And like I said, man, that's why you need to go watch a movie like Dear Mama, man. Like I shot that movie out again, man. Because that's really what it's about.
Yeah, right on your ass.
It's bigger than it even being about just shouting the movie out. It's what the movie is about. When you watch it, man, you'll understand, man. It's really telling the story about what's going on out here, as far as the drill culture and in the city, and
the mentality,
the mothers. Mm-hmm. They gotta bury sons, or the mothers that they son might be a whole demon, but she like, no, this is my son. He ain't into that. Oh, like, I don't believe that. My son ain't no killer. He ain't shot nobody. Yeah, you got to think about all that. The people you going to affect with your decisions, man. Yeah, man. So, that's what we on, man. In Philly, man, like, come on, we bigger than that, man. Drill is a culture and a genre now and all that. I get it. But we ain't never been the type to follow the trends. We always been Philly, man. We always had our own thing going on. We always had our own style, our own sound, our own way we put it together. So think about that, man. Nothing. I ain't trying to knock none of the artists. That's the way y'all carrying it. That's the way you feel like you gotta eat, put food on the table. By all means, do your thing. But this Philly, we the home of the spitters. So we ain't never had to carry it that type of way for people to know that our city is real. We steppers. Beanie Siegel wasn't no drill rapper. A Black Thought ain't no drill rapper. Freeway ain't no. These guys was, and them, they got some of the craziest. Hey, yo, listen, man. Y'all know what it do. You already know who I is, man. The new Philly, the SON, man. The Uptown Phantom, whatever you want to call me, man. Rock the mic, right? Oh, man, we've been doing that, man. Shout out my brother Benji, holding it down strictly for the streets. Ball work on top of ball work on top of ball work, man. Get your mind right. New Philly, 215, nigga.
I do want to wrap this up by saying I appreciate you coming on. I appreciate you giving us an opportunity to really let you pop your shit, and you feeling comfortable enough to do that with us.
Thank you, my brother.
My dog, appreciate you.
Always.
Outside of that, I want to give a big shout out to 4DaStreetz for allowing me to host this shit. You know what I mean? Benji for always doing a good job with the production. And me, because without me, there ain't be nobody here.
Come on now.
And I got what it takes to rock the mic right, yeah.